All right, so let's get our final game of the night with Tad, Pat, Tracy, Denise, and Petra. Petra playing the part of Kim or Allison or Pat, why don't you take the front position? And don't be too bashful here. You guys will always, there you go. Fantastic. So, they are going to tell you a story. They're like a five-headed storyteller. They are one character, at least they are supposed to be. So they are supposed to maintain the same character throughout the story, which means the same voice and tone and those things mirror each other. So we need a suggestion of, and they're going to tag each other out as they go, telling the story, and go to the back of the line, keep telling the story, and I will tell them to get faster and faster and faster until they are ready to kill me. So can we get a suggestion of a job or occupation, place you work? A therapist. Okay, anything in particular, any kind of special therapy?
I guess maybe ABA therapist, whoever's kids with autism.
Okay, all right. Any others? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go therapist.
Marriage. Dog therapist.
Horse therapist. Oh, I was going to say marriage therapist. Yeah, let's go with marriage. You are in the character of a marriage therapist. And if you were to exhibit what that character looks like, what would it look like? Okay, can you turn around and show the others? Okay, great. Now look at the audience. And who here is married? Soon
Come on, admit
to
it.
be. Who's this guy by himself back there? Yeah, you.
James.
James, who are you, James?
Jones, James.
Yeah.
The person sitting in a chair.
Who are you? You're here to see Tracy? Okay, great. And your name was?
James.
James. Okay, so
Nice
this
to meet you.
is nice to meet you, James. Thank you for coming. So this story is about James. This story is about James, told in the style of a marriage therapist. Yeah, something like that. You'll figure it out. James and marriage therapy. That is what the story is about. I don't know if he's married. It doesn't matter now. It's a picture of your future. Are you ready to see the story?
Yeah!
Once upon a time, there was a man named James. He was having some family problems, and he just sucked it up and walked to the door of the nearest marriage therapist.
And he walked into the office of the therapist, marriage therapist, psychiatrist, autistic therapist. And he sat down.
And he told that therapist that he was having some issues with his wife Millicent.
The only problem was there was no wife, Millicent. And the longer he sat, the more confused the therapist was.
So James did not have a wife named Millicent, and that was his major problem.
He really wanted a wife, so somehow along the way he'd made up one, and unfortunately he did not get along with her.
He argued when he was in public. People wondered who he was shouting at.
And the therapist was quite confused because why make somebody up and then fight with them? That's simply ridiculous. So the therapist sat him down and she said, James,
Tell the story faster.
think about this.
What if there was a wife? And
she didn't ever agree with you, it would be just like real life, wouldn't it?
Perhaps you should have an affair.
With another imaginary woman.
Not that I'm condoning adultery, you know. But if it's fun, do it.
Over and over and over again!
And finally, the woman was with child.
He kept avoiding giving hugs and bowing out when he was in public.
Because he didn't want to touch the pregnant belly.
And besides, the therapist charged lots of money.
Faster, tell the story
For people to
faster.
touch the pregnant belly, there was
Even
lots-
faster.
That was also imaginary.
And the belly kept on getting
Bigger and bigger.
and then
just kept growing for everyone to see.
Until finally, there was
an ultrasound of the
neonatologist.
And the moral of the story.
Drink a lot of milk when you're young.
And perhaps you two can have an imaginary baby.